Okay, Melis, thank you for your time today. How are you?
I'm really excited to meet you. Thank you for having me.
Deva, in this story, Deva is a very strong woman. Many things happen to her, and she, above all, decides to be happy. She decides to take care of herself, despite the pain that she
Yeah.
was struggling. But what was it like for you to experience all these intense emotions as an actress? It was easy for you to go back to be Melis after all
No,
these things?
no. Oh, it was really hard. It was really hard. Yes, Deva is really strong woman, and when I read the script, I fell in love with the strong wife for her. And she lost her mother
Yeah.
when she was child, and but she decided to go to that lake when she left her mother, and we can understand that from that she's a fighter and she's a believer. She writes letters to her mother and sends to her, even though she afraid of water and she cannot swim. She use arrow for this, and she can defend herself every at every point, and she's an archer. But when she meets with Gulcemal, everything falls down and upside down, and she cannot understand that. But the the main thing was for her to believe in God and believe in intuitions for herself. But at first it was really hard because he just kept her, and he is really cruel.
Yeah.
So he's really
It's really
cruel
cruel.
because he says himself, I'm a monster, and he believes that, and everyone sees him like a monster, and he's like a monster to them.
Yeah.
So yes, she's really strong, whatever he does, because I think she can see him heart. But for me,
Yeah.
it was really hard because I ran into the forest, ran and ran, and actually I love the action scenes. The place she kept in
Uh-huh. When he
it was
gets them.
really hard because it was a long block of scenes, and I was with the wedding dress, but it was really hard scenes for emotion, and I was always crying and something happens always in the scene for Deva, and there are a lot of things she tries to handle, and I feel her in my heart, and it
Yeah.
was so hard, so hard.
You were struggling with her.
Yes, she's really strong.
Totally. I'm struggling with her as well. So, how would you describe?
With me.
Yes. You know why? Because Gulcemal, he became a bad guy at the end of the story, and we understand the reasons why. But how would you describe the love Gulcemal feels for Deva? Because it is kind of toxic, but it's a love worth fighting for.
From Gulcemal side or from Deva side? You're asking?
From Gulcemal's side, how Deva feels because Gulcemal is really bad with her.
Gulcemal.
Uh-huh.
When Gulcemal comes to the city, she doesn't know him. She doesn't even heard of his name. Also, he was get angry. How could you hear my name? He was saying, if you remember, at the scene. Yeah. Deva. Deva has a boyfriend, Mert, and she's going to marry. And she thinks, I will choose the word. She thinks she loves Mert because they grow together and they shared always the same things, same life. And when she meets with Gulcemal, there is a monster. There is a monster, and she afraid of this monster, but not. I think she only says herself, "I'm afraid of." This is not the fear. This is something, chemical thing, and I think they are soulmates. And you know, soulmates always when the destiny they put them together, and they will teach other. They try to discover themselves, and Deva shows the way of his heart, and she will, at this journey, she will recognize something. Oh, he is not a monster. He just wearing this mask as a defense, and he's just only a child, and hurt. He was really hurt, and she has a big capability of empathy, and she understands that. At that moment, at first scene, she saw him. Something happened to Deva, and I think it was an adrenaline.
Totally.
Not afraid of him. She just tells him, because she doesn't even know what is love. And when he comes, she doesn't understand what point she is in, and in the long journey she will understand. And because she has a good point of view, and she can do empathy. So I think it's like a car crash, but not car crash. It's just the effect of car crash. I mean, not the destroyer. Okay, side down, everything is destroyed, but it must be destroyed.
Yeah.
So it's love at first sight. It's really, really something. Yes, the monster and it's like a Beauty and Beast.
The Beauty and the Beast, yeah. Yes. And at the end of the day, it's kind of like Deva sees through Gulcemal, right? She sees through him. Gulcemal experienced a great loss in the story. He was abandoned. He was abandoned by his own mother, which leads him to experience a great, terrible pain. And obviously, this will make him to become a bad person. This is my question. He will be able to redeem himself. He will be able to forgive his mother.
Deva would say, this is not the way this is not the right way. Because she has also she has also really hurt when she was child, but when she understands that he's only a child, who is abandoned, and he's hurt, and so just only he feels like the way he wants to get revenge, and it will be the they will be opposite at this point, and Deva will tell him, it's not the right way. Please open your heart. But it is really hard for Gulcemal for this, because he builds his life for this revenge.
Su pasado está lleno de dolor, pero su futuro tomará un rumbo inesperado.